Time now for top picks with Bruce Murray. We're going to kick it off with Air Canada. You were at a recent conference and you were impressed. Tell us more.
Yeah, so I actually followed Air Canada when it came public way back when I was at Nesbitt Thompson. So I've known the company a long time. I think the simple story here is stock was $50 before the pandemic hit. It's now 20. The financials, when you look at the numbers, are virtually the same as they were in 1919 when the stock was $50. I believe that
it's 2019.
2019, sorry. Yeah, 2019, sorry. Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm going to eat myself here. So in 2019, and so I just think that you've got massive upside, and the company is being hit by just sentiment from leftover from the pandemic. And the airline business, I mean, when I first entered the investment business, you didn't want to own a railroad because they're all messy companies owned by governments, and now they're core holdings. And I think the airline business is gradually moving into that. You've seen all the, like Air Canada was sold off in the 80s, and Air France was sold off in 2010 or something. And so it's becoming a more real business, and you've got very substantial upside. The company is continuing to tap the U.S. market by the new Airbus 220s, which used to be Bombardier's plane. They can fly them into smaller cities in the U.S. that are still major cities, feed the Toronto hub, pick up just the traffic going between these two cities, and feed Air Canada's global network. And so I think it's a good opportunity you'll see, $5, $6, $7 of earnings out there in the future, and get a $40 to $50 target price on it.
All right, that's Air Canada. Now, this next one is one I've often thought I should own, based on Warren Buffett's idea that own what you know. And I use Uber all the time.
Yeah.
When I come to BNN, I use it. Still haven't bought it, but there's a lot of talk about competition from autonomous. But you think Uber will be part of that whole wave? Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I use Uber more than, 2 years ago I barely used it. Now I use it all the time. And so, I mean, if we move to autonomous vehicles, and the stock is sold off because of this, the growth rate of Uber, of ride sharing, is here and is not questioned. So that's coming. It's will the autonomous vehicles be operated by Uber or not? And so you've got Waymo, which is an Alphabet subsidiary, and you've got Elon Musk testing this. But Waymo is actually using Uber in some cities to see what it gets. And I think that in the end, the autonomous vehicle is going to become commodity. Once the technology is out there, GM, everybody can make an autonomous vehicle. And but Uber is the app that has the users, and that they will win in the end. And so it's an expensive stock, but it's growing rapidly. It still can penetrate other parts of the world. And I believe it's it's going to be the dominant player. It's going to be a household name for a couple of generations anyway. So buy and hold.
Stock hit to 86 back in October, and as we saw on the chart, it's corrected a bit and pulled back, but you're seeing opportunity here. Okay, and now Meta. You say that this is an aggressively managed company, i.e. Zuckerberg really takes charge here.
Yeah, we saw that happen in the middle of the pandemic when a sell-off started in all these stocks, and Zuckerberg hit hard, did a big layoff, and and the stock took off and has been moving up ever since. As I mentioned earlier on the program, WhatsApp is the whole world works on WhatsApp outside of North America, and they're now introducing AI into WhatsApp and all their other platforms. At pennies per share, you want to reach somebody and sell something. You just log into our AI, and we'll do it, and you're doing all the work, and for 2 or 3 cents, I can contact Mark Bunting and try and sell him the Murray Wealth Global Equity Fund. That's the idea that it is, and the analysts, some of the analysts say this business by 2030 could be $100 billion of revenue. So it's just massive, and Zuckerberg again showed his discipline. He announced a big layoff just a couple of days ago, in spite of a booming market for this stuff. So
right, yeah, he's going to get rid of 5% of low performers.
Yes,
and it sounds like
high grading.
Yeah, well, what Jack Welch used to do every year. You know, get rid of about 10%. So, what about any concerns about Zuckerberg and his personality and how he's perceived? He's now cozying up to Trump. And I think it was Lara Swisher, the technology personality recently, author and so on. She called him, she borrowed a term from somebody else, I forget who, but she called him mendacious, and the next word starts with an F. So it was not very flattering. She just thinks he kind of moves along whichever way the wind goes in terms of, like, politically. You don't care about that?
Well, I mean, I think the whole world is reacting against the former sort of woke world. We're seeing it, these governments fall all over the place. I believe the Canadian government's going to fall. And so, what's the expression? Go where the wind blows. And, so the wind's blowing that way. The personalities of a lot of business leaders maybe don't fit what you want to see in a friend, but if they're tough and they run businesses, Jack Welch we mentioned earlier, I don't think he was a person that everybody liked to be around. So, we're here to make money, not to win social causes.
Exactly, and you're focused on the company and its businesses and being profitable.
Correct.
All right, so Air Canada, Uber, Meta, that is a nice mix of top picks. Great to see you, Bruce, to do this.
Likewise. Thank you, Mark.
And we'll see you next time.
Wonderful. Great.
Okay, Bruce Murray, our thanks to him for all his answers today and past picks and top picks. Thanks you for your questions as well. And we will see you next time on Market Call. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be sticking around for trading day, so I'll see you in a few minutes.